expand to the other audience.
Okay.
So I've got a few questions. Some of them are to do with the Christian faith. Is that alright if I ask questions about it?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Awesome. You ready, Alex?
Yeah, thanks. So once these guys are, to let these guys.
Awesome. Ready?
Yeah, good to go.
So firstly, can you tell us how you became a professional footballer?
It was just when I was younger, that was the only thing I had in my mind. Just obviously, when you're a young boy, you play football with your friend around, and it was just a dream for me to be a footballer since I was young.
Yeah.
So
awesome. If you weren't a professional footballer, what would you be doing?
And that's a good question. Few people asked me that before, but I actually don't know. I don't know what I'll be doing, so that's why I'm just glad to be a footballer.
Yeah.
I didn't have another option.
To the serious part of football, I've had a look at your FIFA card.
Yeah.
89 pace, 74 dribbling, 69 shots, 67 physical. Are you happy with those stats? Would you change them?
Obviously, you gotta be happy what you get on FIFA, so you can't complain. So.
Do you play?
Yeah, I do. I do play a lot. There's a few of the boys playing FIFA, the club as well. So, especially when we playing away from home, we always have a FIFA tournament in the hotel. So
nice.
It's good.
Do you win?
Of course.
Does your brother Lamana give you any advice about being a footballer? Obviously, he's quite high up.
Yeah, always. My brother has been a massive help in my career. Yeah, he's always have in the good time, in the bad time, because obviously being a footballer, there always a good time, there always a bad times as well. So he helped me about for it, not just because if you're not playing, then you need the help from people. No, obviously when you're having a good time, you need the help as well. But yeah, my brother's been massive different.
Awesome. You played for Newcastle as a youth player, and also a few times for the first team. Did this period help you grow as a player?
Yeah, massive. Because when I played for Newcastle, I was 18 years old. I made my debut at 16 when I was in Newcastle, the second young player to make the debut from a young age. So yeah, to be playing in Newcastle was massive for me because everybody knows Newcastle is such a big club. So to play in Newcastle at such a young age is actually really, really cool.
You moved to Brighton on loan, obviously, and signed here permanently.
Yeah.
Was it difficult moving down here, especially from different parts of the country, with new teammates as well? How hard is it to move to Newcastle?
In that time it was hard because obviously I was 18.
Yeah.
You're not moving the place away close to Newcastle where you can go to see your family as well. But it's a long way from Newcastle, like 6 hours somewhere. But yeah, in that time it was tough to move away from my family because I'm close to my family. But we're not alive in football. You always have to move around the places. But that's how football is. You just have to get on with it.
Yeah. So what was it like moving into the Amex a few years ago, the new stadium, and also how good are these training facilities that we're at today?
It's massive different because obviously when I first signed for Brighton, we used to train in the farmers, university place, just training and that. So to be moving there in the stadium as well, they moved into the Amex, is different. It's actually massive different.
Yeah.
There's the people being here, same time as me, that's seeing what the club has been through. So yeah, to move in from Farmer to the Amex, it makes different for the team as well, so it's nice.
Brilliant. Who's the best player you'd say you've ever played against?
Does it have to be Brighton or Newcastle as well?
Anyone you've played against?
I would say that the best, or does it have to be the best or it has to be the toughest as well? Or just
Toughest.
The toughest, I would say. Who's the right back for Hull City? No, the signing from Brentford. He's a young boy. He played against us on Tuesday. Ojebajo, something like that. Yeah. He's the toughest because I'm quick. He's quick as well. It's like when you're playing against there's someone who's quick, it's always gonna make it difficult. But he's probably the toughest. There has been few, but he's one of the toughest. I would say. Yeah.
Awesome. So can you tell us how you became a Christian?
It's something in my family. My mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, we always live and believe in God. Like when I was young boy, obviously I still do go to church when I go back to North to see my family because I don't know church around in this area. But when I was younger, that was the first thing. When I grew up, my mom got me and my brother involved to be a Christian. It's something. It's not just because I'm old now that I'm changed to be a Christian. It's something. It's been in my blood when I was young.
Nice. What has God taught you since becoming a professional footballer?
Sorry, say that again.
What has God taught you since becoming a professional footballer?
So the thing about God is you just have to believe in God, like in a bad moment, in a good moment, because you don't know what God got for you. So for me, I've always believed in God. I will always believe in God. It doesn't matter what people said. God is real. God is not real. Because you hear people say God is real. Is not real. For me, they always want God, and that's the God we all pray. So yeah, God's always helping people believe in Him, even if you don't believe in Him. Just like again, people have their opinion. Some people believe in God. Some people don't believe in God. You can't change the way they are. But for me, God being always gonna be God.
Yeah. Do you ever chat about your faith to any of your teammates? It's quite hard.
It's hard, really, because, like I say, it's not everybody believe in God. It's not something to talk about, really. I would love to. Don't get me wrong. I would love to speak to people to tell them how it is. But some people, they're not really want to know what you're saying. So if, like I say, if any of the boy want to help for me, I'm clear, 100% ready to help. That's the problem.
Obviously, you've got a really busy football schedule. Mm-hmm. How do you balance that with your Christian life and your football life? How do you balance the two?
It's not tough at all. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I said around this place is I wish I can know the place where I can go to church as well, but I actually don't know place to go to church. But when I go back to North, I always go to church with my family every Sunday. We always do on Sunday. But me being here, it's tough as well because obviously we're always in on Sunday after the game, stuff like that. But for making it difficult with my football schedule, it's not difficult because there's always time to pray. Yeah. You don't say you don't have the time to pray because you can pray when you're home. So for me, there's always time to pray, and I always pray all the time.
Awesome. What advice would you give to young Christian footballers starting out in their careers?
First of all, just believe in yourself. Just when you're a young boy, if you're a young boy, you're playing football, you just have to believe in yourself because you don't know what's in the corner for you. Just believe in yourself, believe in your God. If you believe in God, and just keep work hard. You never know. You don't know what God got for you, so anything can happen. Like with God, anything's possible. So anything can happen.
In your eyes, what's the best bit about being a believer in God?
And the best bit, believe in God. In what way? Say that again, Nemo.
So in your eyes, what would be the best bit about being believing in God? What would you say is the best part about it?
For me, and for myself, the best part to believe in God, it's what can I say? There's many things. You can't just have one thing. Yeah. I would say there's many things, but for me, it's just God is great. Yeah. With God, anything, like I said, with God, anything is possible. I've always believed in God, and I'll never change for.
I think that's on your Twitter bio, isn't it?
Yeah, I always believe in God. Anything I do, I've always mentioned God's name because for me, God is special. It's number one.
What's it like knowing God has plans for you in the future and that you can totally rely on Him?
Obviously, it's nice. Like I said, with God, things happen in a good moment and a bad moment. So, you just have to keep praying and believe in God because you don't know what God got for you. You get asked a question by people, or if God was real, why would you not do this, this and that? And I always say to people, if you don't believe in God, it's your choice. Yeah. I'm not someone who can change your belief in God, so it's up to you. But for me, anything I do, anything my family do, they always God. We always pray, stuff like that. That's the way I've been brought up as a Christian.
Okay, and finally, we've got a quick fire round. So I'll say 2 examples, and then a one-word answer from you. So, for example, I could say hot or cold. You pick.
Cold or hot? One of them.
Yeah, and then you'd reply with one word.
Oh, okay.
So, hot or cold?
Cold.
Rugby or American football?
American football.
League game or cup game?
Cup game.
McDonald's or KFC?
Oh, yeah. KFC.
Brighton town or Brighton beach?
Brighton town.
Porsche or Ferrari?
Ferrari.
Evening kick-off or afternoon kick-off?
Afternoon kick-off.
Reading or writing?
Reading.
This one's a bit harsh. Beating Crystal Palace or gaining promotion?
Getting promotion.
Gaining promotion.
No way I can say Palace. You get me in trouble.
Yeah.
If I say Palace.
You'll be out of it.
I'll be out of the club in a second.
Yeah. Thank you so much for
Thank
taking
you.
part in this interview.
Thank you.
It's been a real pleasure. Thank you so much.
You too, thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.